Hey everyone, this is Rancess4 and welcome to my channel update for July 30th, or no not 30th, sorry, 29th of 2013. And I know that I usually do this once a month, like I already did one earlier this month, I only did one earlier for this month, and I wanted to put this up in August, but I want to put this up as early as I can just to point out some important news, and I'll save the important news for last, so let's get the minor stuff out of the way first. The first one I want to talk about is news related to Injusitce, and the news of Injusitce I want to talk about is about the 5th DLC character, Martian Manhunter. If you don't know anything that's been going on, here's the story. From July 11th to 14th, right before the top 8 of Injusitce began at EVO 2013, which is considered by many to be the biggest fighting game tournament of all times. Hints in that. Ed Boon came up and showed off a trailer of Martian Manhunter, who is confirmed as the 5th DLC character, along with the Jon Stewart outfit, which, if you don't know who Jon Stewart is the Black Green Lantern who's black. Like, he's actually based off of the Justice League animated series Green Lantern, which is black. Not being racist or anything, though, so I'm sorry about that, but I wanted to point out this news, though. They made this confirmation on July 22nd that Martian Manhunter will be coming out on Xbox 360 and PS3 on July 30th, which will be tomorrow. Now, I know you might be hearing this, wait, what about the Wii U version of the game? Okay, the trailer of Martian Manhunter clearly showed that the Wii U version of it's going to be on the Wii U version of the game, yada yada yada. Yeah, but that's the thing, though. When Ed Boon or Injusitce Game Tour, I don't really remember who announced it, though. One of them actually announced the release date for it. They just never mentioned the Wii U version at all. And so this kind of made a lot of people pissed off about this because they think that we have to wait again for DLC to come to the Wii U again. And so a lot of people were so pissed off about this. And I even made a Miiverse account post actually about this situation, praying and hoping that the next DLC characters for Injusitce don't get delayed again, though like they did to the Force 4, because that raised a huge controversy. And quite honestly, to me, it's probably one of the biggest controversies this year related to gaming, even for a fighting game standard, actually. And I hope that they don't repeat the same controversy again. Now, but you may never know, though. Maybe they just forgot to announce the Wii U version of the game. They probably just forgot to announce it. Now I can understand that maybe it's kind of similar to the first 4 characters. Because if you remember, the reason why the first 4 DLC characters, many people confirmed, were delayed on the Wii U because the other 2 consoles had a season pass. And that allowed the season pass owners to gain access to the characters first and earlier than the other consoles, or something like that. And because of that, they got the characters not only first, but they also got them for a cheaper price. Now, I can understand that they delayed it on the Wii U because they wanted to get the other consoles out of the way first and then release it on the Wii U after. But they said that there will be no second season pass for the game. So honestly, if they repeat the same controversy again, then that honestly means one thing. They want to focus on the bigger selling consoles, not the new console like the Wii U that's been selling a bit poorly recently due to lack of games. So, and this is the thing, and I've also noticed this. Ever since the DLC, like the first 4 characters and the costumes and stuff, ever since they now started to come to the Wii U, I've been finding a lot of new players who just started playing the game. And what that honestly tells me is that ever since the DLC came to the Wii U now, a lot of people are now starting to get the Wii U version because it now has all the DLC that was missing, that was only available on the other consoles and was missing from the Wii U version. So can somebody please ask them about the Wii U version? When will Martian Manhunter come out for Wii U, or any of the other future DLC characters for that matter? Please ask them. I want to know. I'm a Wii U owner. A lot of Wii U owners need to know this information. Don't just don't just forget to mention it. Just tell it at the last minute. Somebody ask them. Ask them when will Martian come out for Wii U? If it repeats the same controversy again, then I think a lot of people are gonna get the Game of the Year edition for the Wii U version. That's, I think, what's going to happen if they keep this up. So please, Ed Boon, please don't repeat this controversy again. Somebody please ask him this question. If not, maybe send him this video actually about my question. Please, somebody let him ask him. Also, there is one other thing about Injusitce news. Ed Boon didn't actually confirm that the 6th DLC character after Martian Manhunter is going to be a fan favorite character. That he's going to be a fan favorite character in that's been super highly requested. And for what people are saying, Ed Boon has hinted a lot that the next DLC character could be Zatanna. If you don't know who Zatanna is a female magician villain of the villain side. She's a female villain that uses magic from her staff and her hat and that sort of stuff. It could be interesting what they could do to her, but like I said, when is Martian Manhunter going to come out for the Wii U or the future DLC characters in that? Who knows? If we have to wait again for the controversy again, it's probably going to repeat the same thing again. Because I thought maybe they've learned a lesson from that ever since, and then now they're going to decide to do, at least at the same time as other consoles. But it could be wrong, though. Maybe they did forget, and maybe it will come out tomorrow for the Wii U. If not, we're just going to have to wait until Thursday, since the Wii U eShop always updates every Thursday. So it's like I said, I'm not entirely sure, though, but it could be interesting. And that's for one update. The next thing I want to talk about is the next game I'm going to be playing. Finally, there's going to be a new game I'm going to be playing. What's it going to be, you might ask? The next game that's coming out next Sunday will be Pikmin 3. That's right. The highly anticipated, long-awaited sequel that's been delayed for several months and that stuff is finally coming out on August 4th of 2013, which will be next weekend on Sunday. And I'm extremely excited for this, and the reason because I never played the first 2 Pikmin games at all, and I think this could be a great opportunity to play a Pikmin game, so I can understand that. But the thing is that I'm probably going to get the strategy guide for Pikmin 3, because since I never played the last few and I don't know the special abilities of each Pikmin, I think it would be best to maybe get the strategy guide, that way I would know that. Or pretty much learn from it from what I can understand. So. But again, that's just my opinion though. But I am excited for the sequel though. The thing that's interesting to note, for a fact-wise, it was supposed to be a launch title for the Wii U. However, similar to Rayman Legends, it actually got delayed a few months, and Miyamoto delayed it for about, let's see, it came out November, so December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Holy Christ, he delayed it for 9 months after the Wii U was launched, and then finally people got the sequel for it. Well, actually, I'd say 8 months, really, to be honest, because Japan got the game first. And this is what Nintendo usually does for their games. They always release their games first in Japan, and then at least a month later, and then at least a couple weeks later to a month later, they release it in the United States. Now, I've heard that a lot of reviews have given the film a lot of major praise for it, saying that by saying stuff like it has solid gameplay just like the last 2 had, but very beautiful graphics and that, very, very colorful, and an interesting plot and much, much more. That stuff. Now that sounds pretty interesting, but then again, I don't trust some of the mainstream media audiences like IGN, because quite honestly, IGN's reviews are mostly wrong though. Because just because they say one game's good though, and then all of a sudden you play the game and it turns out it's a piece of crap game in your opinion, and so you pretty much say that IGN's pretty much wrong when it comes to reviews. In terms of games, that is. If you look at their IGN review of Asura's Wrath last year, the game they gave it at least, I don't know what it was, I think it was at least a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10, and then all of a sudden you hear some major complaints from actual gamers that said that they absolutely hated the game because it was like a movie than a video game. It had little to no gameplay, and the gameplay is very repetitive. You know? And while the story can be interesting sometimes, it's just the gameplay and lack of gameplay that really kills the game. And because that it has an ending that forces you to buy games you won't know, a lot of people criticized it that, and so they said the game was a piece of shit. Yeah. And I wouldn't blame them for that. I wouldn't blame them for that at all. No. But anyways, there were some criticism I heard in the review. Some people have criticized that is that you can't aim properly with trying to aim your Pikmin and throw them with the gamepad is very awkward, because unlike the last two Pikmin games they said where you use the C stick to actually to move the cursor and then press the button to aim the Pikmin, in Pikmin 3 they've said the right analog stick doesn't do that. All it does is just change the camera angle. And so trying to aim it is awkward. That's why they said in the reviews that it's more better to play the game with the motion with the motion controls, because it makes it way more easier and it's more fluent than using it on the gamepad. Now I could completely understand that, though. I can understand that because I think that type of game would fit more better with the Wii motion controls than the gamepad. Though, although I think it would have been more better if they used the Wii U gamepad's touchscreen to aim the cursor, but I'm not sure though. I never played the game, but that's just my opinion though. So yeah, and I've also heard that it actually sold over 1 million Wii U units, consoles, within a couple of weeks actually, ever since the game was released in Japan. Which is pretty much which I think that's a good thing though, because the Wii U definitely needs more consoles sold to get more third-party support. And once again, I think that's really a good thing, though. But I don't really know how well it's going to sell in Japan, in the United States, though, or North America, I'd say. Now, I know there might be some people out there might be asking, what about the Nintendo ad revenue? Well, honestly, let me say this. I don't do this for the money. I just do it for fun. And besides, I'm not even partnered with YouTube, Machinima, or anybody that offers me money to pay on the views or subscribers, because I don't really give a care. I just ignore them. I just do this just only for the fun, like one of the rare gaming YouTubers out there today, and many more. Well, so honestly, I'm not that one bit worried. I was worried the first time I heard about this, and I was a bit worried, so I deleted it. But then I actually finally learned more about this, that it's only going to affect people who do it for the money. And even if you're not doing it for the money, you're going to be fine, because all you have to do is just keep uploading videos, and that's it. They're not going to delete your videos. All they're just going to do is take your ad revenue that you make money from them. And honestly, I understand what Nintendo's doing. I actually kind of agree with them about this now at this point, because they finally realized that people make money off of their games when they upload the videos onto YouTube. And so what they're actually doing is that they're going to put a stop to that. Now they're going to put a stop to it, that to make sure nobody doesn't make money off of their games, because they think that's illegal. And when it turns up other videos than that, I think that's why Universal and that stuff always do that, is because some people might be making videos off of their trailers and that for money, and so they're going to put a stop to that. That I could understand that. Doing that. But unlike some of the other companies, they're not going to delete it though, like I said. So honestly, to me, I'm not that one bit worried about it at all anymore. I'll still upload the playthroughs. I don't really care if Nintendo does this to me at all, because like I said, I'm not partnered with YouTube or anybody. I don't do it for the money, and I only get paid by the government. Though, so I don't get paid by any partnership with anybody. I don't have a partnership with anybody at all that offers me money for views. Because I don't really care though about money. I don't really care though about earning money from my gameplay dudes, honestly. I don't really care. I just want to close the door for a sec. There we go. So yeah, you will see the Pikmin 3 playthrough on Sunday. Though, however, there's one major problem though about this, but I'll explain that later. So anyways, the third thing I want to talk about is maybe a new video series, because if you remember in the past couple weeks, or the past month, I started to create two different series, my own game reviews. So it's called Injusitce 4's Game Reviews, where I basically review only games, whether if it's a handheld system, a home console game, a PC game, or an indie game, or anything like that. It could be one of the stuff. And I also made my own movie reviews. Now, I know the title sounds like Animat's reviews, like Injusitce 4's movie reviews. Some people might say, oh, you're just copying the whole the title, the name, which I understand that. I am sorry if I am sort of copying it, but it's just my own movie views, and I did change the title of it to make it a little bit different. So, but if you are watching this anime and you're hearing about this, really sorry if I am copying the title of your reviews though, so I'm really sorry about that, but I just wanted to point that out though. What I decided to do is that a lot of people always are doing this nowadays. I'm going to be starting my own Q&A videos. Because, yep, I'm going to do my own Q videos, and honestly, I actually wanted to do a Q&A videos for a long time, and I just never got the chance to do it. And I think today, I think nowadays, I think I should maybe start doing that, because I think I think answering questions from subscribers and fans is very interesting, and I would like to do that. So that way I can interact with you guys and then talk about stuff with you. And I'll even talk to you about in the comments in that of each Q&A video. So I'll be doing the Q&A video mostly once a month. I'll do it I'll pretty much make a Q&A video at the end of every month. Only once a month again. Once a month at the end of a month. So, how do you want to ask me these questions? Just ask me the questions via private messages on YouTube. I'm not going to do it by email, though. I only use my email for stuff outside non-YouTube stuff, like you name it. Contact with my family, with college, or any of that sort of stuff. I don't use it for YouTube stuff or anything like that. Not at all. So, and that's just my opinion, though. I wanted to point that out, though. So, today once again, if you want to answer me any questions, go ahead and message me them on YouTube. However, it could be either movie-related stuff, gaming stuff, or anything like that. However, there are certain types of questions I won't be answering them because either I just don't like those types of questions or I just don't feel like answering them. And if you do plan on asking me multiple questions in one message, I'll definitely don't mind that at all. I'll still answer your questions and that stuff. But if there are some interesting questions and some I just already answered before, already know about, then maybe I'll just skip them in that. But besides that, I'll try to answer all your questions as I can. And so if you want to go ahead and ask me some questions, go ahead and private message me them on YouTube. That way, when I start doing my first Q&A, actually at the end of this month, I'd say at the end of next month, since it's already the end of this month anyway. So you can go right ahead and do it if you want to. And by the end of August, I'll do a Q&A video for it. And it's just to let you guys know. I just want to see the time for a sec of how many minutes left. I got 7 minutes left on it, or actually less than 7 left by the time I put it down. The last and final thing I want to point out, and this is the very important news, by the way, that's also going to affect my Injusitce episodes and also my Pikmin 3 playthrough, is that me and my family, we're going to be moving out by the end of next month, actually. Okay, and we're moving to an actual house, not one of these rental houses or anything like that to live in for rent and stuff. It's an actual house, And because of that, as you can tell, the place me and my family are living in, this is my bedroom, by the way. And then, as you can tell, it's pretty much a rental place, really, to be honest. It's a rental place. Yes, and since we're going to be moving out by the end of next month, or at the end of August, it would be a good thing to have our own house. That way we can get a lot of stuff up, and then we can buy fancy stuff for the house to make it fancy. But like I said, it's going to be pretty interesting. Although there are some things we're going to have to make some changes to the house when we move in. Like, we may be trying to set up some of our TVs and gaming consoles, our bookshelves and stuff like that, yada yada yada. It's going to be kind of odd to see what's happening. And because that we're going to be moved out within a couple of weeks after Pikmin 3 comes out, there's a good chance that you won't be seeing that many parts of Pikmin 3 coming, or there's a good chance I won't be playing that much of Pikmin 3 when it comes out, though, since I'll be slowly and gradually packing up some stuff to send them over the house. We are going to be hiring a mover, though, a moving truck to actually move all our stuff there. Well, except for my sister's stuff, because she has a lot of things that are very breakable. She doesn't trust movers or anything, like mover guys or whatever they're called. But you get what I'm talking about. And this could also affect my playthrough of Splinter Cell Blacklist when it comes out on August 20th, because on that week after the possession date on August 16th, that's probably the week I'm going to be moving all my stuff in there. And so what's going to be happening is that when Splinter Cell Blacklist comes out on August 20th, which is on a Tuesday, then there's a good chance I won't start the playthrough until after we move everything inside and set everything up, like the TVs, consoles, and stuff. So you probably won't see my Splinter Cell Blacklist playthrough until we finish unpackage everything else, and then I'll start the playthrough of that game. And like I said, at the end of August, I'll do the Q&A video, but again, that's probably gonna have to wait until I finish unpacking everything. So I just want to let you guys know about that. We'll be moving out by the end of August, and this could affect my next couple playthroughs and that stuff. But once we unpack everything, that stuff, then everything will be fine there. But because I also have college that I'll be going for at least one more semester or so, it could affect my other playthroughs and during what people call the hardcore game season and that stuff. So again, once we move out, though, despite the college and hunting season maybe affecting my playthroughs a bit, though that a lot of playthroughs won't take a longer time to finish. So, but it is like I said, I'll still do playthroughs of the game. It's just that because of what's going to be happening in the next few months, it's probably going to affect them a little bit and delay the playthroughs a bit. So, thanks for watching my update video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll let you guys know what I discussed in the video in the description of the video. And I'll also type down the type of questions that I won't be answering in that, because I either just don't have interest in them at all, or I just don't like those types of questions. So, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.